Hello everybody, it's your boy Fertlance and welcome back to my channel, and today I have an amazing guide for all of you guys. For any of you who played Cyberpunk 2077 and have missed this particular weapon, which is the Satori Katana that you can only get in the prologue of the mission, then this here is the guide for you guys. So if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button if you like these kind of videos, join me on my streams. I try and do them every other day, and we'll continue on with the guide. So getting back to the topic at hand, guys, honestly this is one of the best legendary weapons that you can get in the game. Just like many of you out there who played this game, I myself, when I played the prologue mission, which you do with Jackie in the beginning, spoiler alert please, and if you missed it and you want to get it after the fact, then this is the guide for you. I know there are other videos out there and they show different methods, some try and glitch through the world and this and that, climb the Konpeki Plaza building. Then don't pay heed to that. This guide is straightforward to the point, just a couple of things that you guys need to remember, and I'll be sure to name everything here that you need to require to complete this mission. And even if you're someone who doesn't play with katanas in this game, you don't use it as a weapon, if you just like seeing your wall full, oh my god, look at that jump. So if you like seeing having a full wall of weapons in your apartment, then this is the guide for you. The first thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna find a fast travel point for ourselves, and the fast travel point for us in this case to keep in mind is California and Cartwright. And I'm gonna point it right here. I'm gonna put it on the screen as well for any of you guys. Once you go to this fast travel point, we're gonna launch at a particular point and just follow through with what I do. So once you come here with the fast travel point, just summon a car for yourself, or do what I'm doing, just steal a car. I would suggest maybe steal a better car than the one that I'm just taking in right now, because it's not as high, and that is something that is important. Oh my god, my terrible driving. Please ignore, the driving in this game is absolutely terrible. So we're gonna just follow through and I'll show you exactly where Konpeki Plaza is and where do we need to go. So on the left here you guys can see this is Konpeki Plaza, the portion of the game that we get to in the first part of the prologue when the game starts. So we're just gonna go to the bridge on top of us right here. So we're just gonna follow where I'm going. Now like I said, there are a few things that you do need in order to be able to do this successfully. The one main thing is a particular cybernetic enhancement that is required, and that enhancement allows us to perform a double jump, and that's extremely important. So we're gonna come to the part of the bridge where you see this solid wall. We don't need to be where the fence is, so this portion of the solid wall we're just gonna get on top of the car here, and I'm just gonna quickly go into the menu and I'm gonna show you my cyberware, and I'll show you that particular enhancement that is required. You can just go to any Ripper dock to get this, and that is the reinforced tendons. This is what allows you to perform a double jump in the game. You can get it from more or less any Ripper dock in the game, and there you go guys, you do a double jump and you are inside Konpeki Plaza. Now one thing to remember here at this particular point is that this is out of bounds for the world, right? For the game itself. So follow the guide as I'm showing, because I have heard there are particular parts in this plaza, if you come into it after the prologue, where you can fall through the game world, and we all know how many bugs and glitches does this game have. So just follow through exactly as I'm doing and you should be fine. So we're just gonna run to the front of the plaza. As you can see, the gate is already missing here, and you're gonna find a lot of weird things in this guide, because like I said, this is not part of the game world. This is not the part of the game map that you're supposed to be able to come to once the prologue is finished. We're gonna summon a car here and we're gonna get inside. Now this part is extremely important. A car is required for it, because as you can see, the gate that we need to get through is currently closed, and this is what we're gonna try and get opened. And for that part you do need a car, and the goal here is that you're gonna try and park your car close to the gate, close enough that you can still get out of the driver's side, But if you park the car too close to the gate, then the game will force you to come out of the passenger side, which is something that we want to try and avoid. But if you park it at just the right part and you get out of the driver's side, the steel gate should open. And you're going to see me try and attempt and do this. Trust me, this is going to take a little bit of time. I think for me, it took maybe about, I want to say 15-20 tries. I tried a couple of tries with this car, and then you'll see me, I'm going to change my car in the middle here. And here it's me just changing my strategy a little bit. My idea was that the Caliburn opens up like a Lamborghini, scissor doors, so the opening radius is less, so I can park the car closer to the gate itself. And just keep at it, guys. I'm telling you, you will get it. You'll see me. I'm gonna cut the guide short. I don't want to spend too much time at this portion, but if you get it right, then there you go, the gate will open. Voila, it's fantastic, guys. Now for any of you, just remember, I have been told in this particular portion you might have enemies spawn in at this point. If that's the case, make sure you have your weapons on hand, full on ammo, or whichever method you prefer, and you go through the building at that point. Now I do have a theory in that regard. If you completed the prologue mission, and when you and Jackie fall down, yet again, spoiler alert, when you make your way through the building, if you kill all the enemies, which is what I did, then I feel like you probably won't see any enemies in this portion. But if you did not, and you just kinda, sneaked around, made your way through, then when you come back and do this later on, like I'm doing right now, you will probably see enemies here. That's my theory. I could be wrong, but just kinda keep that in mind in case you are playing the game. That's why you'll see some videos out there saying that you will find enemies when you come into this portion, and other people saying that you won't. And looking outside the window here to the elevator, as you can see, because this is the part of the game that you're not supposed to access, the lighting and everything is unfinished here. I am doing this in the daytime of the game, which you will see me change later on. I recommend once you're inside the building, do change the time of the day to night, simply because it will become easier. Sorry, yet again, some parts are going to be extremely bright. I'm going to put up a flashing lights bright warning on the screen so that people are aware in the beginning of the video as well. And you're gonna see me fumble around just a little bit because I gotta be honest, I didn't really remember my way around. And look, I'm going around in a loop again. So bad. But I think the main portion to remember is that this little garden here in the middle, this is where we need to go. So just kinda follow through. Once you explore, you'll be able to figure out which way to go into. And like I said, doing it at nighttime in the game is gonna help because the extreme bright lights are something that throw you off, right? So here we are on the right path, and we're just gonna follow through, and we're just gonna continue on, and I'll show you where to go. Now, yet again, if you're new to the channel here, before we continue, press the like button, subscribe for more content like this, and we'll go on. Now here we are gonna come up to the place where us and Jackie fall down from the roof when the helicopter starts shooting at us. And look at that, I think I missed something the first time around, eh? So we're gonna grab that, and here's the part where we fall down and Jackie puts the chip in his head. Or do we put it in our head? I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't remember. But here the double jump is gonna come in hand. Now I've seen videos of people saying that you can double jump up from here. Man, it's extremely bright, so you can try and attempt to do that, but I have a feeling in the last patch or the patch before it, I think they kind of made it impossible to jump out of this particular portion. But here you're gonna see me change the time of day to night, and I'm gonna show another area where you can try from, but I'm gonna try and make a couple of attempts from this place, and you will see me trying to, see if we can make it through. I have a feeling you could probably still do it. You're gonna see me shooting here to see if there's a window or something, but there really isn't. So yeah, I think I'm gonna show you the other method, so don't worry. So we're gonna come back out here, and this tree is what we're gonna use to try and climb out onto the roof. So don't worry if it takes you a couple of tries, don't give up hope. One or two or three attempts, it's gonna work, trust me. There's a couple of more difficult jumps that are ahead, but if you try, you'll make it. And there we go, I made it to the top here, guys. Extremely happy with this, and so far it's working out great. So we're gonna get on top of the fence here because we gotta continue to fly, just trying to make sure we don't fall off, because you don't want to die here at this part, because the game's gonna launch you outside of this world and you're gonna have to start this whole process again. Anyway, this jump is gonna be a bit challenging, so a couple of attempts and you should be able to make it. Once you're up here, I did try and climb the ladder that you see on the right. It's the physics of it doesn't work, so you're gonna have to double jump, and this is one of the most difficult ones that you have to make, so just try a couple of times. So this is the particular portion where you can climb up from only, so just kind of time it right and you should be able to get it. And there we go. Look at that, man. Look at that. So happy. We finally made it to the very top. Just a couple of teabagging action here, and then we're just gonna move on. Now, if you miss anything here, Yorinobu's pistol, that's also a legendary weapon that you can get. If you miss it, you can grab it from this place. And yeah, if anything else you missed in the apartment, then this is the time to get it. Oh my god, we're getting a call? Crazy.
Virus in my core. Damaged.
Oh, Dell, come on.
Please.
Oh, look at that. The body of Mr. Saburo Arisaka is still here. Crazy. Oh, look at that. The lizard's gone though. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I would have thought that he would have been still here. Anyway, so we're gonna make our way up the stairs, and you can find some legendary clothes here as well. So yet again, if you miss anything in the prologue, then that's where to get it. And here is the part where you need to go up the stairs, and there we go, guys. The best katana in the game, hands down. I cannot recommend this weapon, even if you're not someone who likes using swords as a weapon in this game. I highly recommend it. Give it a try. Upgrade it a couple of times, and this thing is an absolute beast. Cannot recommend it enough. Like, I absolutely love it, and it's fantastic. So the one thing I would recommend at this particular point, that once you have the weapon, make sure you save the game for yourself. Now, there are a couple of different methods where you would see how you can go down the building, and I'm going to show you one here because I made a couple of different attempts to try and do it that way, but it's absolutely futile. Honestly, the best way to go about it is just to go back down the way we came up, but just for the sake of trying, I would say we're gonna try and do that. But before anything else, like I said, save your game. Extremely important that you do this, because if you do die at this point, the game's just gonna launch you at the top of the building as it is right now. So we're gonna try and carefully jump on this rail here, and try and see if we can show you. Now, a couple of videos that I saw said that if you have the double jump equipped, if you run towards the edge and if you press crouch and jump at the same time, you can jump really far, so far that you can go into the ocean right there that you see. So I'm gonna make one attempt here, but trust me when I say it, it's absolutely futile. When I got the weapon, I saved the game and I tried this a couple of million times. Actually, not a million times. I would say I tried it maybe like 6 or 7 times until I decided that it's not gonna work. I cannot reach the water. I'm sure if you keep at it, you might at some point reach it, but as you can see here, it's an absolute fail on my part. So I just decided, you know what, why not just go back down the way I came? And that's when the light bulb went off. So that's exactly what we're gonna do now, and I'm gonna make my way down exactly the way we came. And yeah, I mean, let's see how that works out, right? And the elevator here on the right, I don't think it's going to work. So I mean, you're gonna see me try and do it a couple of times, but it's absolutely pointless. You actually have to you know, turn around and go back exactly the way we came in, which is when you're exiting the prologue area with Jackie, the way you jump down when you're being shot at. So that's exactly where we need to go. So we're just gonna make our way back there, jump back down, and make our way down slowly. Look at that. Oh my god, that's a lot of blood. Crazy. But no worries, we had no enemies when we came up, so we should be absolutely fine making our way down. And that's it, guys. I mean, I hope you guys like this guide. It took me a couple of tries. Trust me, getting the main door open for the hotel in the beginning is by far the toughest part. And a couple of recommendations, like I said, you do need the double jump, so make sure you get yourself the reinforced tendons from any of the Ripper dogs in the game. Anyone who's selling it, a lot of them are, and it's an extremely important enhancement that is required for this particular thing. Remember, and just follow the guide and you should be fine. And we're gonna make our way to the elevator. I don't think this is the right elevator. I think we gotta try and well, a moment there I got scared, but no, I think it's the other one on the other side. So we're just gonna make our way over there right now, and we should see it right in front of us, and that is the one that we can take downstairs. There we go, guys. Exciting, my friends, exciting. Now we're not completely out of danger. Remember, this is the part of the game that's out of bounds. Game physics don't work. Oh my god, did I just lob a grenade? Crazy, bro. Anyway, so as I was saying, this is the part of the game that's still out of bounds after the prologue is over. So there's unfinished physics, unfinished game physics, I should say here. So just be careful of that and just follow through as I'm doing, and you should be fine. And yeah, oh, what are you looking at me for, camera? What? Crazy, man. But yeah, I didn't have any enemies in my return to Konpeki Plaza, so we're just gonna run our way out and I will show you exactly where to go. But man, such an exciting one. I did not think that I would be able to make this work, but here we are. So like I said, completely not out of danger here, because we have to still make our way back. So we're gonna run back to the area that we came from, but we can't get out exactly where we came in from because that wall is too high. But once we run back here into this particular area, you're gonna see these rocks on the right hand side, and we're gonna try and use these rocks to climb over the fence. And this is also where our double jump is gonna come in handy. You're gonna try and see me make this attempt this a couple of different times, so just follow through and you should be able to get it. But put the weapon away, I would suggest, and that's what I'm gonna do here shortly. And try this again, and that should help us get a running start, and voila, we are over. Now yet again, we're not out of danger here. This road, as you can see, there's no NPCs and no cars, so it's extremely important you don't die here because you can get stuck. So follow through exactly as I'm doing. Just run down this road in the direction I'm running, come to the side here and continue running onwards, because like I said, we are still out of the playable game area. And we're just gonna jump on top of this roof, and once we reach the end of the roof right here, we are back into the game world, guys. You'll be able to see NPCs down there. There we go. So we can simply just jump down and save the game, and we have it, guys. We have Satori Katana. So for anyone who missed this weapon in the prologue, forgot to get it, then this is the time, this is the way, this is the guide, how you go about and get it. And there you go. Just go back to your apartment, use a katana, put it in your display case so that you can look at the full wall of weapons. I really hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and for anyone who's new here, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share, come in the comment section, let me know what you guys like, what you want me to stream next, what you guys want me to play with next, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. Take care, guys. Bye.